Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. A little bit of laid back music for today. Get it going on a Tuesday. Tuesday's never been that intense of a day. If your Tuesdays are intense, I mean any day could be intense technically, but you know what I'm saying. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you so much. Woke up this morning, said thank you, dear Lord, for my legs as I went to the bathroom. I always have to pee right when I wake up. I start this story every morning, but if you're new to the channel, if you're already here, you know the story, but I wake up every morning, have to pee, and then I say thank you, dear Lord, for having to go to the bathroom, and then boom, and we move on. Let's get into the markets, and so with that, I say thank you. The point of that is it's the easiest thing you can say thank you for at the beginning of the day. It's how you can start saying thank you right off the bat without having to think about anything else, really. You can be like, well, I have legs, I walk to the bathroom, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good thing that I got to do that, right? And then you can go from there. And so I bring that up just to say, just to kind of talk about how I use gratitude, because otherwise, it's not that easy to always feel grateful. I'll be honest, it should be, but sometimes we fight these negative emotions. And so if I wake up in the morning, I don't give myself a time to think, and I use the gratitude right off the bat, it kind of sets me straight, and we move forward from there. So we're looking at BLOK, right? Everyone wants to know what's happening with BLOK. And remember, when we got high, it's a good time to take profit, and I drew this little flag, and we're going to see what I see inside this flag happening now. So what it was a rising wedge. Let's build the story here. This is my baby Blockfolio. I love my Blockfolio. Blocktopia, sorry. Just got into this coin recently. So look, falling wedge, and then the double bottom. And I could get into this for a while. Honestly, I'm going to make a separate video here for the TikTok that's going to blow everybody's mind. But we were getting into BLOK down here at 1.2. We're happily went all the way up to 1.8 for a beautiful 50% gain. I mean, you made 6 on 12, technically, right? And yeah, so shout out to the lifers. On a sketchy day yesterday, we still pulled in the gains, and we're still holding a 28% gain on top of that. But had you kind of cleared it about 43, a little more than that, 47% gains for BLOK. So congratulations to anyone that jumped on in with their own convictions, charted it out, figured out what was going on, and used this example as a way to learn how to trade cryptocurrency. Appreciate you. 47% gains in one day. Bam. Boom. And we get to put gains up every day, even when the market is in. You never know. You got to find a way. As a veteran of trading, I've been trading for over 10 years. That's another thing. A lot of these people you sign up courses for, they're awesome. They're smart people, but they're 22, 24 years old. No offense. They've only seen, 100 to 200, 400 cups and handles. I've seen 1,000. I've seen more situational changes in price that they have not seen, right? So when they see something, they may just see a pennant, right? But I see the cup and handle. I see the twisted inverted head and shoulder here that most people don't see because I've seen this play out. But I had to backtest this theory. At one point, I was like, is that really going to work? And it does work, right? Look, that's how the inverted head and shoulder played out. How do you find that? The neckline all the way to this, you take that long pole. Look how I figured this out. You put it here, and then you swing it to the right. That's going to give you pretty much the measured move, which was very, very close. So that's how you do all this, all right? And these are things that other people don't see because they haven't been in the market for 10 years. When you're in the market for 5 years, you see a few things. When you're in the market for 7, 8 years, you see a few more. After you hit the 10-year mark and you start getting heavily into cryptocurrency, and you've traded Forex, I've traded all different types of markets in my life, gold, commodities, pharmaceuticals, just random, Walmarts and the regulars, pen gaming, all that fun stuff. And you see so much more than the average person. So that's another reason why I love the Patreon, because I'm giving you 10 years plus of trading experience and advice, and a lot of it to just emotional stuff, 10 years of life advice. We give life advice too, not financial advice, just life advice, friend to friend. Hey, drink lemon water. You see what I'm saying? Drink lemon water. That's something I talk about all the time. So not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, an investment advisor, but I am a friend, and I will tell you the good things that I've done that help my body. Drinking lemon water every day keeps me looking young, keeps me feeling vibrant, helps my skin stay soft. it's really like the best thing you can do. The more water you can drink, the more toxins you'll kick out of your body, and it's just better for you in general. So do what you got to do. Drink as much lemon water as you can, all right? As you watch, I'm going to take a nice one. Always comes out the side on that one. Got to slow it down. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we're going to get into Bitcoin. We're going to talk about all the ins and outs, what we see happening in the market. People are sketchy right now. All coins are dumping. Everyone's wondering what's happening. We're going to show you what's going on. We're going to teach you what Bitcoin dominance is. We're going to show you. We're going to show you what's going on, and we're going to break it down for you, right? So, all right. Now, when I say today I'm going all in on Bitcoin, it means I'm going to take this next pump up, and then I will distribute back into altcoins. So I'm not going all in forever, but I feel there's going to be a massive move for Bitcoin. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. So I'm going to take a chunk up, then I'm going to take a chunk down, and then we're going to figure it out. So, but Blockfolio, just want to show we are up 47% on Block and doing damage. So another win for the crypto lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you banging on them for the day. Appreciate you guys for coming on in. Okay, let's pop out the chat, see what's going on in the chat, see how you all are feeling. You know, I might have to just change the music up because music put me to sleep, and I need to get hype. I just need to get hype. It is what it is. It's just not going to be what it is for this morning. Just going to have to move it up a little bit. Yeah. Just going to have to move it up a little bit. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 59 people, 176 playbacks, though. Can you believe that? Already 176 people playing it back, checking it out. But 59, how's 59 viewers, 176 playbacks? So it's been viewed already 176 times, but 59 people stayed for more. Interesting. Shout out to the chat revenue. Thank you, Tokyo Sex Wheel, saying thank you for everything you do every single day for the $10 super chat. Tokyo Sex Wheel, you're the man. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate that. All right. Synthwave. There we go. That keeps it moving a little bit. I like that. Bang. Block for 47% gains and counting. Okay. Let's look at the whole market right now. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right. I'm going to break it down now. Remember, I built this diamond and this pennant right when we got up high. I did my projection. Now, I showed you how we project yesterday, and I said then we're going to come back tomorrow and see how the projection planned out. So let's take a look now. That beats mean, though. I like that. It reminds me of Miami Vice, kind of. I'm going to bring it down a second. Pump the jams. Yeah. As we get into Bitcoin. Shout out to Crypto Man. Let's pop out the chat and see what's cracking with my dude. Hey, Lifer, can you please stick at XPR, not XRP? Currently up 30 on your call. Many thanks. Crypto Matt, up 333%. Banging on him for my buddy Crypto Matt. Let's take a look at XPR for my man Crypto Matt for the 15 pound. Appreciate you paying it forward for me. Thank you very much. I'm throwing you down in the testimonials if you don't mind, so people can see that people make the gains with the Lifer. And look, you can check on that. Hey, Lifer, please, can you check XPR, not XRP? Isn't that funny? My buddy did that the other day. He was like, I got XPR, not XRP, and I got XPR, not XPR. You know, it's funny. Well, kind of, you know what? Just because that was a 15 pound, and I really appreciate that, and, you know, I really, really like that you were jumped on in. You were a smart man, made a big move for yourself. 333% gains. So even $500 is $1,500 right there. I mean, that's, so it doesn't matter what you put in. To me, that's life-changing, because if you can use a G to turn it into 10 Gs, turn it into 100 Gs. You'd be surprised. $500 in cryptocurrency. Someone can turn 500 into something amazing if you keep yourself focused. If you keep yourself focused, write out a plan, have a goal, you'd be surprised where you end up. Let's take a look at XPR. One of my babies, man, Proton. Proton, baby, Proton. There we go. On KuCoin. Okay, so check it out. Beautiful bull pennant. How would we miss it? So up 52% from this call here. Boom. XPR. So look, and then it went a little bit below my target. Now it's kind of sitting at my target, but bang, bang, bang. right? XPR for 52% gains, all right? Banging on them. Always a typo. Always. I was saying the other day, if someone tries to talk to you and say they're me and there's no typo, then you know it's not me. There's scammers running around pretending to be me. They're in Telegram. They're doing whatever they can. Hey, I will never DM you and ask you for anything for any single reason. You will never see me ever ask you for a thing. I'll never say, hey, by the way, here's a new trading thing we're doing. You should jump on. No. You have my links. You know what I'm doing. You take it from there. All right. So let's take a look at what we saw for XPR. Look, we saw this cup and handle in this wedge, and then boom, this thing was gone. And we gave you, that was one call in the middle. What I do is that was one idea in the middle. I just keep giving ideas as we go through. We just keep looking at setup after setup. But initially, from the initial gain that we talked about here, or from the first time we went over this thing, wow, yeah, 262. And even more, we talk about it down here, up 500% possible for XPR Proton. One of our babies, one of our favorites here on the channel. So shout out to anyone that jumped into XPR. Appreciate you. We found this when nobody was talking about it, and we're going to keep finding the gems over and over again. And you know what I like to do too is I like to teach you the story here. And so if you looked at what happened, you can see that it was like, cup and handling its way. See, these are even half cup handles. But imagine that. This thing was just 0, 0, 4. And it's a 5Xer. It's a 5-bagger right now. Unbelievable. Doing damage. And what you got to do now is put in your support and resistance. All right, you got to look at your daily Stokes. You got to take some inventory of what's happening. The 4-hour looks absolutely beautiful. This thing has legs, and as I said before, we'll be more selective. Yes, Bitcoin's going to take a lot of the alts down, right? But the low cap KuCoin gems just keep rolling. I'm telling you, because they have just a smarter version of people behind them, less retail, more like long term. Or more, more planned out traders, people that know what's going on, smart money, so to speak. And so like this, 4-hour trade to the upside, highly likely to play on out with those stochastics, right? 59%. And you just got to hide behind some chop that we've had earlier with some support and resistance, right? Make sure you have a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio or above. If you've traded this 10 times, if a person traded this 10 times and they lost this trade 7 times, okay, they would lose 7 times 20, which is 140%. But if they won it 3 times, they would lose, they would win 3 times 60, which is 180%. They'd still be up on their portfolio. So the idea here is this. If you make sure the risk-reward ratio is 3 and above, you have a higher probability of staying in the game for a longer period of time as a trader. Okay? So this is something that I use every single day. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is just what I do. This is for entertainment purposes only. So look, we're breaking out here on the 1-hour XPR breaking out. So what do you say? What do? You look at a smaller time frame for a flag. That's all you got to do. It's very simple. I've been teaching this for a long, long time. All my students understand how to project now. If you don't know how to project, then you're going to be behind the guys that are projecting because we're already a step ahead of you. So we're going to watch this like so. Here's the idea. We know that the 21-day moving average will have to touch the pennant. If it doesn't touch the pennant, then it's not a valid idea. So that's something that we want to see right here. 21-day moving average, come on in, touch, and then we'll see what happens for price action. XPR looking pretty beautiful here on the 15-minute. Needs to come on down. I put an alert down here, and I'll check it when the 15-minute hits, and that's really kind of my system. In a nutshell, really, it's as simple as it is. That's it. I find a bull pattern. I make sure that I project into the future. I set alerts on the stochastics. When the stochastics hit their certain alert points, it gives me an indication of where we're reversing, or making my pennant. And then I make another gamble. As long as a bigger time frame is still in my favor, if all that works, I'm ready to go. So I like what I see here for XPR, and the 4 hours in our favor. The 1 hour is also looking pretty sweet, needs to come on down, but it has momentum. Could be curving down though. So here, I put an alert here on the 1 hour as well, and the 15-minute. Don't even need the 15-minute really, just an alert on the 1 hour, because then once I'll switch back to the 15-minute. So I don't really need the 15-minute alert. I didn't realize the 1 hour was high. I apologize. I made a mistake there. I was looking at it, but now I see the 1 hour is high. So when the 1 hour is that high too, flag time for sure. Flag time. So perfect time to take some profits when you're in a coin of this nature when it gets high on the 1 hour. That's when I take profits. When the 1 hour gets high on the stochastics RSI, because it's deadly accurate. Look, had you taken profits here? That was the high. Taking profits there, that was the high. Taking profits there, that was your high. and it formed a flag, the flag would do a Bart Simpson dump. See? And so I play the flag with the stop loss close to the bottom. If it doesn't hang, it bounces out. And then you don't have to take the pain down to the downside. Some money left after Disney. Shout out to 199. Hope your mother had a blast, man. Appreciate you taking your mom out, being an awesome son. You're the man. Shout out to Brian Shrimp for the 499. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. So there's XPR. Appreciate you so much for the 15 pound. I see this getting up there. Another 59%, getting up to about, what, 3.7 for XPR. A low cap KuCoin gem that continues to give, right? All right. I like what I'm seeing here for XPR. Shout out to all the Patreons jumping in. New Patreons every single day. And if you join with a credit card, yes, they will charge you on the 1st of every month. But if you join with crypto, you get charged exactly whenever you join. So if you join today, which is the 12th of October, and you get a 3-month membership, you'll be good till October to November, November to December, and December to January 12th. So you join today, you'll be good till 2022. It'll be $2.70 a day to have me at your beck and call, have my analysts, have my whole team, and be able to jump on into 5 different Telegram groups that'll blow your mind. One is an exclusive charts, just giving you all of my updates, everything I'm looking at, all sorts of setups and ideas, okay? Then we also have the 99 group where you can just chat and talk with the 99ers. Kind of anti-meme a lot, you know, but people do what they got to do. I really don't like the memes, though. So just so everybody knows, I'm not happy when I see memes in the room. I'm just not a meme guy. A lot of rooms are full of memes, and I don't know. I don't post memes. I post just charts. I would like charts and talk of crypto. You know, a meme to me is a waste of space. There could be a chart in there. It's not to call anybody out if you see your name. The idea is, though, I'm just not a meme dude. So if you want to get on my good side, don't post memes. I don't like it. And I'm not, and someone say, oh man, he's a meme Nazi. You know, and I'm sorry to say that. Know what it is? It's all about the idea that I almost lost my life and our time is precious, right? So when people come into the group, their time is precious. No one wants to see memes. It's just a waste of time. You might be excited. It might be awesome. Share a chart. Share an idea. You know? And I'm just like dead serious. Like, is my YouTube channel full of memes or is it full of charts? And are we going over education, right? So do as I do. Add to the group the same way I built the group, and therefore the group will become even stronger. So don't get offended if I delete a meme. I don't try to delete anyone's thing, but yeah. The lifers know that I'm not a meme dude. I hope I'm not getting on anybody's bad side right now. I apologize. But anyway, and what it's about is it's about each and every one of you learning as much as you can when you're around me. So I don't want to waste your time with anything at all. So I want you to get in my group, and if you join my group and you spend your hard-earned money, I want you to see what helps you stay educated, number one. That's what I want you to see, number one. You know? So you can't hate on me for wanting the best for everyone in the group. Dude, all of a sudden we got out of control with the memes. Yeah, I'm gonna put a thing out there. No more memes, man. Some people want to leave like when I say no memes, and they're like, I want to leave the Patreon because I can't post a meme. But it's not. It's like this is a different group of people. Like we want to create a different environment that just changes the way everyone works. Like memes are in other groups. They're like you always see other groups, man. You know, it's all love, man. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I just want everyone to know it comes from love. Like a beginner comes in my group, they pay $99, they see 10 memes. It's kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't represent me at all, right? So help me represent my group the best, and I'm going to stop talking about memes for the rest of the time. I'm sorry. My brother and I converted 5,000 to 8,500 in MetaHero. So crazy. There you go, man. Rohit, depends on the window or OS X, but it's just a simple keyboard command. What's the shortcut? You on Windows or OS X? Windows. I really like that a lot. Alts are bleeding, but Phantom still likes to run it up. People love to long Phantom. I think that's why. Jacob Watkins. You never know. A million other groups for memes. Yeah. I want in beats. No reason to have it. You may need a meme channel for an outlet for lifers. Some may need that safe space. Dude, all of a sudden we got out of control with the memes. I mean, they can post a meme in the World Trading Group. You can do whatever you want in the World Trading Group. The public group, go do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Go do whatever you want in the public group. You join the 99 group, you're a serious 99er. Like that's like joining the rod and gun club at the local in your local town. Like it's a gentleman's club. It's a gentleman's and a woman's club. Kids and guys, kids. It's just a serious place, man, for people to make a world life-changing wealth. Did you see my tweet to you showing Bitcoin has bars pattern clone showing 80K Bitcoin by Christmas? No, that's awesome then. That's how all the youngsters communicate these days. Those damn whippersnappers. Those youngy little kidgies. Sunday and Meld for liquidity. LOL. Meld could get the liquidity and pump to the upside. You never know. It's interesting. You're watching that other dude's channel, I think. Right? That like Jamaican guy or something, or the French dude, I think his name is. Okay, so moving forward, 77 people here, 52 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. All right, so we're going to take a look at BTC, Bitcoin dominance, total 2. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking about doing, right, and what the charts convey, and we're going to go from there. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, Livery. Shout out to Crypto Battle Cruiser. Shout out to Brian Shrimp. I know you're going over it, but I mean to put BTC dominance in the super chat. Okay. Shout out to Kevin Tam up in the spot. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you. So just wanted to start you off with the trade of the day that I'm looking at, or that I'll be watching closely, is XPR. As it's continuing to the upside, has seen really no bearish sentiment, just consolidating pump, and I see it just doing just that. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, taking a bit of a dump. This is good for altcoins. Altcoins will have a little bit of a rally now, as it was oversold on the 1 hour. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance oversold on the 1 hour gives you a little bit of a rally. So we're going to see that rally. Beautiful. Okay, now though, we did get half the pump that we were talking about out of this channel. See that? Now you got to look at the 4 hour and see what's happening with the 4 hour. The 4 hour wants to dump as well. This is a great sign for the altcoins, right? So the altcoins should play for at least the next 4 or 5 days. We should get some love for the altcoins because Bitcoin dominance wants to drop on the 4 day. So that's an overall like 4 to 5, sometimes even a week straight of just downward price action for Bitcoin dominance. All right. So that should be a good sign. Do we bounce off support? That's what we'll be looking at, So, and it just wants to touch the 21. We talk about that too, remember? So we're doing the retrace projection. Looks like it's going to make the falling wedge. And then it wants to come and interact with the 21-day moving average. Doesn't mean it's over. And it's a possible cup and handle too as well. So all eyes on Bitcoin dominance for sure. All right. Moving forward, let's take a look at our baby Bitcoin. So I projected that it was in this flag. Very interesting. The 4 hour wants to flip on us, kind of suggesting, I don't know, it's coming down though. It's coming down. So what we want to see is the 4 hour either flip or come all the way to the downside. So we're watching two scenarios here. This flip or come on down and hit my alert. I've been waiting for this alert to hit, and that's why it's set there. And now we've double bottomed on the 1 hour. Actually a beautiful sign. And I also see my favorite thing there. Who sees the inverted head and shoulder? Also, the diamond played out as the diamond was supposed to play out. I found the diamond last night. We nailed it. We were a little late on it, but we got it as it started to drop. And there we called out the diamond, and it did come to the target of the diamond, which is basically the other side. It's a little bit of a Bart Simpson pattern. That's the diamond pattern. If you're new to trading, you'll get to know the diamond. Very interesting little pattern, the diamond pattern. But we found one right there, and it played out as such. Very interesting. TA is amazing. Like, you'll find TA, and then it will play out. Formed a bit of a falling wedge here, right? 68% chance of a break to the downside. In my humble opinion, this is what we're looking at. I longed Bitcoin last night at one point. I said, you know what? I'm going to long here. Let's take a look at the idea. My reasoning is I've won 12 out of 13 Bitcoin trades. So if I lost the trade, oh well, in my humble opinion, see what I'm saying? I've already got so much up on the Bitcoin trades, So I said, because I've won 12 or 13 trades, I will long Bitcoin here, expecting to get stopped out. But the 15-minute and 1 hour stokes are low. And they're my go-to, and this is a possible retest of support. I like 57K long here, NFA, right? Stop loss too at, below 55,800, right? You know what I'm saying? And so there's the goal for the BTC idea. And we went nowhere near the stop. So I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin now, as we're oversold on the 15-minute, getting down there, and we'll take a look at the 1 hour, extremely oversold with a double bottom. Also, what I want to kind of throw in here is it's a kind of like there's inverted head and shoulders everywhere, which shows signs of life, you know. To me, this is an inverted head and shoulder kind of doing its thing here, okay? There's also a smaller one right there. You see that one? Like, I could use the same thing to shrink. But there seems to, that's called recycling. I didn't want to waste another one, you know? Why throw out another right head and shoulder when you can use the old one? I'm just... it's funny. But there's a right shoulder too, possibly kind of hanging out here. Just something interesting. Also, what I see here is a possible channel forming for BTC. All right? Like so. And that's a bull pennant, in my humble opinion. And I like what I'm seeing there, okay? Another thing that I'm seeing is my double divergence. You guys know me, and you know my double divergence. See the M pattern with the double divergence? It is an M, funny, but it's double slanted M and then we have a move to the upside here. That's double divergence on the 15-minute. I talk about this all the time. If you're one of my students, we go over it. Shout out to everyone jumping on into the beginner's course. We have an awesome beginner's course coming today from 3 to 5. Can't wait to meet everybody. Shout out to everyone that jumped on into the beginner's course. We're going to have an absolute blast. I cannot wait. We're going to end with a PowerPoint with my 9-point checklist. I'm going to kind of show you very simply and beautifully how we break down cryptocurrency trading, how we talk about the moving averages, how you're going to draw your bulls, how do you find patterns, and the likes of all these awesome things. So Bitcoin looking beautiful to me. I like what I'm seeing here, suggesting that we have a long flag here for a break up to the upside. And honestly, what people don't realize is you can almost do this same. I've seen this because you're waiting for the elbow. So like you have a small target there. That's your small target. But this actually has a big, like, I know this is crazy, but I've seen this play out in TA. Even though we're starting off from this little pennant. Remember, a long drive starts from your driveway. When you drive out of your driveway, you may drive all the way to Florida from New York or Boston, you know. We're talking like an $87,000 Bitcoin. I mean, that's the measured move there. Just saying. And then if you look at this too, look at, this is kind of a giant bowl. Look at this. It's kind of a giant cup and handle. And there's your handle, which we broke out of. Handles don't have to be slanted. They can be anything. So this is something no one's really, we didn't even go over yet. We haven't even gone over this as a team. A giant cup and handle for Bitcoin. Look at this. Great music for this too. Like, it's like we're on this like journey. I mean, yeah, I mean $87,000 Bitcoin out of this cup and handle. I mean, it's there. It's all there for us. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting, right? So then we talked about this too, and then we may have been the first channel because I didn't take it from any other channel. I don't watch really anyone else. And I watch a minute here and there of other things. Oh, I watch things on speed just to gain some information about NFTs and gaming. That's really what I do right now. I'm hot on anything NFT and gaming. Crypto Stash is a good dude. Aleo Trades, you know, Alex Becker, as annoying as he is, but I get that information that I need from wherever I need to get it from, you know. And there's some other places, some Discords and some fishing around. And even my channel is becoming a great place, a resource. So even this says, you know, like a $79,000 Bitcoin out of this cup and handle here. This is very interesting. So very, very interesting. 2 cup and handles here playing out. Bitcoin looking very bullish to me. I like what I'm seeing. Now, the daily was the only thing that really wasn't in our favor. Remember, the daily was overbought. And it's still overbought. So we're sitting here at this kind of crossroads. But it does kind of double top up here. Suggests that we could just get, you know, I've seen that. And that could be huge momentum. Literally past the all-time high. I'm telling you, the daily could project, and then we could then kind of flag out here and do a bounce, and that's when the daily could reset, and that could be a flag, you know, and then we're ready for another move to the upside. Pretty good projection idea there. You never know what's going to happen, but, you know, I'd like to kind of almost set that in stone and see where that goes. Take a picture of this for myself and kind of just, it'll be dated here on the time I took that picture, 10:57 on October 12th, is it? Yep. And there you go. So, and remember, tomorrow is the weekly screen share for everybody. Jump on into the weekly screen share. So Bitcoin's struggling here at 56,005. And what do I see happening? You got to go to smaller time frames to really track Bitcoin properly when it's been moving for the last few days and there's a lot of momentum. I'm not saying trade on smaller time frames. I say you use them. So definitely an inverted head and shoulder here, in my humble opinion, right? And we're coming down to that 200-day moving average, which is something that you like to see. Wicking out of the pattern, in my humble opinion, so we're going to have to wick back in. But we're getting oversold, very oversold on that 15-minute, and very oversold on the 1 hour. So that's usually where they wick us down to some crazy place. Like, I've seen this all the time now. Now it's getting really obvious to watch the market maker. Like, they're doing the same things over and over again, you know? And one could even do this. And then look at this. This is funny too. Look at this. Beautiful. It's a bearish pattern playing out. Look at the head and shoulder. Look at it. And that's got the measured move of the head 9 to the neck, which is exactly where we're going. Done. So once we hit that, we'll wick down. I'll consider that the measured move. We'll see where Bitcoin kind of follows through at. You know, you got some heavy support right here at 55,048. Usually they bring it a lot lower than they want, like than you think. So like if you think 56 is a low, they bring it to 55,750. You know what I'm saying? But this is very bullish because that's the extension on the 1 hour and the 15-minute. And see, there's your extension, there's your extension, there's your extension, every time we got extended on the 15-minute and the 1 hour were these low points here. And every time that happened, we had a higher low, higher low, higher low. So Bitcoin continuously making a higher low. It formed the ascending triangle. Absolutely beautiful, right? This is what I longed. We nailed it again. And now we're going to watch it closely to see what happens here in this kind of area. Come down for a retest and bounce. Could be possible. But there we found it. We found the head and shoulder pattern. We can see exactly why. The why is the why. Now you know what's happening. So what I do too is you can get rid of this. You swing this out. You swing this out. And then you're going to form yourself a falling wedge. See? Something like that. That maybe faked herself out. Came back down. And see, you got to kind of... Have I played with the market maker over and over and I start seeing what they're doing here. And to me, this is the pattern. I think we found it right there. And if they wick us there, that's great. You know, and that's actually a cup and handle. So now you're starting to see what's going on. And now Sammy Cup and Handy and the power of what we do here on this channel starts to come into play. We might be the only people right now drawing this cup and handle. I think we are, because I didn't even see it till right now. And I usually take, you know, I usually see. So who put a 3 right now if you just got chills when I drew that cup and handle. Put a 3 in the comment section if that, because I just got chills. I don't know. I'm a nerd about it, but that bugged me out because I didn't see the cup and handle till now. And we know how these play out. And we know where this is going. And we know where their story ends. And we know what happens when you have the 1 hour and the 15 minutes. So you know what? Again, Sammy Cup and Handy opens up his long tool. And that's where I long when the 15-minute and the 1 hour are extremely oversold. Especially at double bottom here. That's a beautiful sign. I also long when I see the RSI in a bit of a falling wedge. And I also love to long when I see a bearish pattern play out to its measured move, which happened here if we, as I showed you with the inverted head and shoulder, we hit the measured move there, pretty close to it. It doesn't have to be pretty close, but we were pretty damn close. That's another indication something's happening to me. Another thing I'm seeing here is falling volume with falling price tells me we should get a reversal back to the upside. So these indications of my trading style try to give me some input as to what's happening. I also look at the MACD, and you know, we've had a turn, could be starting to turn now. It's not perfect yet, and the MACD, I do not trade on it. I'll be honest. It is so latent, and it's a dinosaur of a pattern of an instrument, but I still use it because when it starts to turn, it gives me some indications, and there's a prerequisite for every pump I've ever gotten into. You wanted to trade this falling wedge, that falling wedge. It didn't matter. You wanted the red line, the blue line turning towards the red line with the pink showing. And so boom, boom, boom. And so I may have an unorthodox way of trading that no one else may really understand, except unless you take my tutoring and learn from me. But you'll watch me every day on the channel continuously open up trades that continuously play out without hitting stop losses, and you'll understand my risk to reward ratio, how I'm figuring it out, what's going on. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. I'm just going over the facts here of what I see for BTC. And then I also look for the divergence. Like if I can find divergence, that's very, very key. All right. Right here, we don't have a lot. It's not too crazy. Not too crazy, but you know, it's, let me see if we can find any on the 15 minute. 15 minutes really my sweet spot for divergence. Not any really yet there. Bigger time frame, let's see the 4 hour. Do we have any divergence here too? And we see some bearish divergence too playing out now. Swing up to swing up on Bitcoin, right? And then we have a bit of a swing down to swing down on Bitcoin. On the RSI, that's RSI divergence. Tells you that the trend should come down a little bit, but then where do we respect? Do we respect these wicks? Or do we respect these candle closings? And that, right now, we seem to be respecting the wick pretty nicely at 56,264. Okay? 4 hour still wants to come down, but as I said, it could flip up, or we could still get a bit of a movement here on the 1 hour before the 4 hour kicks on in. All right? So does the 1 hour give us a pump right now? And that's the question. And that's what I love to long. I just go for it. You know, that's my risk-reward ratio. I go for it. It's okay if I get stopped out. I'm all right with that. So here's my idea for Bitcoin on the 1 hour. And I'm playing it close to the bone. And there you have it. So there's my idea for Bitcoin. Every single day, I give my idea for Bitcoin, and we go over it together on the channel, and we talk about it. And I say, hey, you know, this is what I think is going to go down. Do we know for sure? No. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Polonius. It's the greatest thing that you can say to yourself. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Polonius, man, one of the greatest philosophers in the world. Shout out to 133 people watching. The smack guys, taking their time to get educated, taking their time to get focused. Thank you so much for coming on in. Please hit the like button, please. I really, really appreciate it. It helps the channel, helps everyone around find the algorithm. All right? So Bitcoin dominance dumping a little bit, but it is getting oversold. It's almost like you've had your fun. Like you've had your fun, and now I'm going to kind of take it back. And as I showed you before, like Bitcoin kind of did its dump, and now it could be kind of coming on back too with a vengeance. So watching Bitcoin dominance in a nutshell, looks like it'll kind of oscillate in and out of this channel here while it figures out the 4 hour and comes on down. That's what I'm projecting, and let me draw my projection for you so you can see what I'm thinking about. And I love this. It's my favorite thing to do is to project. It's like, oh, will it do what I think it will do? Then it's in a cup and handle that will blast off to the upside, and we know how that works. So something to watch for Bitcoin dominance as the 4 hour needs to come on down. It could give us some love. 1 hour already kind of did its thing, suggests that the altcoins had their rally. They had their fun. It may be time to kind of tighten up. All right, so I'm just putting that on the radar. Okay, as Bitcoin, they're going to try to take, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them get all the way to 56,000 even, or 55,750 even, you know. Now, then again, it will start to break out of this pattern at one point, and then we won't be able to say it's in this pattern. Or is it in this bigger pattern, kind of? That's ugly to me. I don't love that. There's a feeling to the pattern. I can't explain that. You get it as you begin to trade. But there's a feeling to patterns, and like they either have the feeling that you want them to or they don't, you know? And it just, I can't explain how you know eventually where the feeling is. But like, I would definitely long BTC here. I've done it over 12 times, and I've been right only. I've done it 13 times. I've been right 12 of them. So, yeah, let's go for another one. Last night, the long from last night's still open. So the long last night's still open. Here's another long. I add to these longs, or I add a whole nother position. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. I really do. And, yeah, I don't sleep on that, man. Bitcoin looking beautiful, in my humble opinion. Bitcoin looking absolutely beautiful, right? And I continue also to just buy Bitcoin whenever I get the chance, because it's better than anything else you have in your bank account. In my humble opinion, you do whatever makes you happy. I do what makes me happy. Buying Bitcoin makes me happy. Okay. And yeah, you can make so much more on other coins, but at the end of the day, I'm just buying all those coins to get more Bitcoin. There's really nothing else I'm doing. So it is what it is. I love you, Bitcoin. Thank you for everything you've done for me. We'll figure this out. But okay, so yeah, Bitcoin at 56,200. I love it. I think it's a beautiful place to long, considering how extended the 15-minute and the 1 hour are. I do this for, I'm so calm about it because this is exactly where I get into my sweet spot. If you're new to the channel, you should just probably, watch this, draw this out for yourself, set some alerts, and see if it happens. Like I tell everyone, watch my channel for a month before you even jump into the Patreon. Watch me. You'll eventually see what's going on, and you'll eventually be like, wow. Then you'll kick yourself for not being in the Patreon for the month that you watch me, because you're like, damn, I probably would have learned even more. But that's fine. I don't mind that. And that's the point. I'm one of the few channels where I want people to understand that, you'll learn this stuff on your own regardless, and I'm just going to accelerate your learning and help you get to another level faster than you would have, right? So time is money. I will save you the time. It's that simple. Time is money, and I will save you the time. So that's what I'm trying to get through to everybody too, is time is money. No one realizes how important their time is. Your time is far more valuable than anything else on this earth, than the money you can earn, than anyone trying to help you. Time is much more valuable than anything else on this earth. So remember that. Keep that close to the bone. And yeah. So if you can pay someone to save you time, it works. I'm telling you right now. And I'm starting to see that too. Then you can make more money and then pay more people to save you more time. I'm telling you right now, it's insane how it works. But it really does. Okay? So remember, the 1 hour is not in our favor for Bitcoin, for the altcoins. But the 4 hour is. So we're going to have to go through today. But then, later on tonight, 8, 9, 10 hours from now, we're going to see a little surgence in the altcoins. And that's going to be okay. So I'm excited for that. We'll be able to jump on in and have some fun, So I'm setting up some ideas, looking at some alerts. But for me, it's all BTC. Like I'm trading, when Bitcoin becomes the king, I begin to trade it more. I begin to, it's Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin's turn. I'm telling you, it's going to suck the money out of the rest of the world. We need Bitcoin to do what it's going to do right now. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 140 people on the live stream. You know what? It's just like I try not to use the any copyright music, right? I don't want any issues. But the problem is just you need that, this is funny. This kid right here, optical.com, he's been talking about Bitcoin crashing. This is a huge bull trap. Bitcoin to drop 80%, stock market to drop 40%. It's possible. Anything is possible for the kid, but he's been doing this to a lot of people for a lot of time, and it's really kind of sad because he already wrecked tons of people. He's another one, man. He's another one of these bear people, and I'm not a bear or a bull. I show you what happens in the market every single day, regardless of what I think is going to happen. It just is what it is. Now, if those things occur, they occur. If they don't, they don't. It all depends. My idea behind it all is he projects bearishness on every single day, and people pay him. They pay him. People should go back into the past and see how many people he wrecked, and people still sign up. It's crazy how many people do not do their research. Too many YouTubers get to sell all this stuff here, but they're not even accurate. It's weird to me. Why would they pay someone that's not accurate? They even pay someone oh, it's not your fault. You didn't know the market was going to do that. We still love you. And I'm like, I wrecked myself. I shouldn't have followed you, but I wrecked myself anyway. It's it's kind of crazy, Again, everything you do is yours, but I don't know. These guys, I just feel like they have no integrity. And where's the integrity on YouTube, man? It's nowhere to be found. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing the integrity. I'm putting the I back in integrity. Let's keep it moving here. So ETH BTC, an interesting concept as it starts to fall off against Bitcoin, and that's a good sign that Bitcoin is going to rip against your alts too. So even ETH BTC can't handle it. Will it make it all the way back into possibly, see, you can extend this pennant now and say, wow, it just back in a bigger pennant. Interesting. It did good though. We were up nicely. It still suggests it has a bigger target, but ETH BTC is struggling as well. Nothing can beat Bitcoin when Bitcoin wants to rain down on you, man. And there's the pump that we just talked about. I just longed, didn't I? Every time I long, doesn't it go up literally within the next 10 minutes? Oh, I have a very accurate system of how to trade. It's almost like right when I get in, the price starts to move because the system I have made is so beautifully accurate. And I also have a knack, a feeling, an intuitive nature of where the chart's going and how to make the pattern. You know, some people wouldn't have omitted these little wicks here, but I did because I felt like it was a more clean ascending triangle. And then look, we came right to that point. It's just, you start to feel this stuff. You can't really teach it. It's something you learn as you play with the charts. The more you play with the charts, the more you'll finesse them. It becomes an art. There's something to it. I can't fully explain how it works, but it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And you'll see these things play out for yourself over and over again, and you'll be like, wow. I remember when I first student, and they were like, man, I drew my first pennant, and it's playing out. I like when people post, like, I just drew my first pennant, and it's playing out. It's the coolest thing for me to read and watch someone learn and then bloom like a beautiful flower. You know what I'm saying? So then we look at total too. We've looked at Bitcoin dominance. And remember, Bitcoin dominance was going to come down on a 1 hour, suggest that for the next few hours it's going to be Bitcoin's turn. But then it says by the end of tonight, later on tonight, Bitcoin will go sideways again, and then alts are going to rain hard throughout the AM and maybe for Asia buying spree. So something to think about there. So total, the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency, all right, falling out of this kind of, some would say, a rising wedge, which is, an idea here too. If we made it tighter, it is a rising wedge. See that? Fell out twice now. Coming back in. This is a bearish sign, right? And it does have a measured move all the way back down to here. But the 4 hours oversold telling you that may be it for it. That may be it, and it may be just kind of doing a flag here. So here's another idea. Falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the upside, right? So it's just forming a flag here, and can it flag on out? And that's something else we're going to look at. With a measured move, once it fills that flag of an insane high, like that's the length of your pole. You could even just take this one. This is your temporary measured move, but there's a long measured move there. There really is. Also, we've talked about this cup and handle many times. The big one that I have formed. This giant cup and handle. All right. It's got so many support and resistance lines. Take some away. Clear it up. But this giant cup and handle, this one right here with this handle here, this is a massive, massive target up here at $3.3 trillion. So we've gone over the bigger picture. So whatever happens in here, up, down, as long as we don't really go below 2.18, I don't want to see us go that low, but as long as we don't go below 2.18, the overall big picture is bullish. So you want to zoom out, see at your real ranges that matter, because there's bigger ranges that matter, right? And then from there, oh, that's so cool. So, yeah, so, I don't know, bigger picture, we're going on up. And then I zoom on in. So once I see the bigger picture, then I zoom on in and I figure out what's happening here. And so look, we're looking at this falling wedge. Can it break to the upside? Then you want to see support hold at 2.28 trillion here on this wick. If that doesn't hold, then you're looking at the next level of resistance, support and resistance, right? And you got a level right here to watch at 2.28. And then if that doesn't hold, you're looking at 2.16. So I got my levels to watch. I got my idea to watch. This is the pattern I want to see it break out of. And that's kind of how I map it out. And then I see my bigger time frames are okay. And then I go even into the weekly, and I want to see where the weekly's at. And the weekly just did a flip here, suggesting there's going to be a bit of a push up to the upside. I also look at the 3-day, and the 3-day is just getting started and halfway through its momentum. And then I even look at the monthly, and the monthly's starting to make a bit of a turn here and pushing to the upside. So that suggests that we look like we have like 2 or 3 more months of beautifulness, like 3 or 4 months. And we're going to hit some target up here, 3.7. This is when I think would be a good time to scale out of the market. Around 3.4, 3.75 trillion dollars. These areas right here. So I'm already kind of mapping out that idea and kind of looking at it. And there's going to be a lot of money. A whole $1 trillion is going to come into the market. The last time we got blasted. And so there's even our bigger picture. And so far it's playing out exactly as thought. So I've looked at the bigger time frames, the smaller time frames, and we've kind of have it pretty locked in. Same thing's going on with Total too, which is the entire market cap of Total, of all the altcoins, and then there's Total 3, which we started using, which is all the altcoins excluding Ethereum, which is interesting. But this is the same thing. Look, cup and handle right here forming, and then a bigger cup and handle on, like, if we go to the 12-hour, suggesting we're going to get all the way up to $2 trillion for the altcoins. So It says 800 billion is coming into the alt, and then $1 trillion coming into Bitcoin. So it looks like to me that we're getting about $2 more trillion into the market, roughly, right? From 2.4 or about 1.8. And that's what this is suggesting. And the last time we did this, it was spot on, and it gave us, pretty good trajectories of where we were going. So this has been good for me, and we've been doing this every single day, and that's why we do Bitcoin total to total, Bitcoin dominance. We even take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial. I want to see what's happening with the Dow, and we have the Dow pretty mapped out as well. Look, the daily on the Dow, all right, is getting overbought, and you didn't get too high. Not the best sign. Suggests that the Dow may be correcting. There's a chance. All we have to see, though, is that the Dow stays inside this bigger pattern, right? Now, we are overbought here on the Dow, right? And today is what? Tuesday? So it suggests that the stock market's not going to be fun to trade tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, because, look, the daily's going to have to reset. So you're going to be fighting a downtrend on the daily if you try to trade the stock market. Let's go back in the last few times this happened. Right here, and right here. 4 in a row, right there. Look, you would have been trying to trade the stock market. It would have had 7 nasty days. Wouldn't have been fun, right? Bam. The daily RSI stochastics would have told you not to be opening up trades at that point. Here we did it, but we went sideways. So you're either going to go sideways or down. You want sideways action here. So we need sideways action, or just not to break key levels of support and resistance. Like, we can't break this bottom trend line. If we do, then we could see a massive dump to the downside, all right? One thing that could be scary is this could be the rising wedge here. We could fall out. It could come up with a bearish retest, which has been going, and then dump. It is double bottoming here, though. So those are two scenarios that we're both, that I have considered. The 1 hour wants to pump, so it looks like you're going to have a good day for the Dow. And the 4 hour needs to come on down. So it's suggesting, too, like, the overall picture for the Dow isn't healthy just for the next few days. But I went to the 3-day, and the 3-day looks beautiful. So as long as we can go sideways on that daily and reset, the Dow looks healthy to me. So, and I'll update everybody as we go through this. But and why am I going over the Dow? I'm not a stock. I'm not heavily into stocks, because when people are making money and they're happy, they're obviously going to buy more Bitcoin. So I want all my friends and family and people that don't know anything about crypto that are trading in the stock market, I want them to be like, oh, I made some money on Tesla and I made money on this. So then they'll be like, oh, well, you know what? I'll try out some Ethereum. I'll try out some Bitcoin. It's only going to help out. So I like when the Dow is bullish. When the Dow is bullish, it only helps out the cryptocurrency market. So I go over it every day, And then the dollar index. We want to see what's happening with the dollar. So we suggested down here on this little time frame that the dollar was in this cup and handle. And we talked about this. So cup and handles will help you trade the entire world markets. You can put a cup and handle anywhere and you become a world financial analyst. You can start seeing everything: gold, silver, the dollar. And this is how you become your own. You could become your own financial analyst at home. Like, you don't, again, I'm not a financial analyst, right? But you could hire someone, or you could know the world markets here on your own. You could know where gold is. You could know where silver is. You could know where the dollar is. You could know where the Dow is. You could figure out where Bitcoin is. This is how someone figures it out. This is how you create a database at home and learn the information that you need. So anyone can teach you how to trade technical analysis. But honestly, this is strategically how to game theory the market. How to look at what's happening all around you and figure out in your environment. These are human interactions that we're seeing here. So what are they interacting with gold? How are they interacting with this? How are they interacting with that? And look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Look at that beautiful inverted head and shoulder that played out absolutely beautifully. So you see that too? Cup and handle, inverted head and shoulders. It plays out even on the dollar index. Look, the dollar in another inverted head and shoulder here. Is it not? These have a 68% chance of breaking to the upside. They're great patterns to play. Once you understand them and you can recognize them, they're great patterns to play. So there's another one on the dollar. This is the DXY, the dollar index. Then it's forming a bit of a rising wedge here, right? Which we know has a 68% chance of a break to the downside. But if it breaks out parabolic. Now you want to look at the 4 hour. Is the 4 hour low or high? It has some momentum. Could get us on out of here. And then we could break above the support line. So the dollar looking somewhat bullish right now, depending. It's kind of at a line. And then you want to look at the bigger time frame, the daily, which is kind of indecisive. Could go up or down. It's kind of in the middle, but is suggesting bullishness, right? And then when I erased everything and I just looked at the daily, I saw a shoulder, head, and shoulder there that's playing out in a bit of an ascending triangle as well, even a bull pennant. And it suggests that the dollar is very bullish. So how is the dollar going to pump while Bitcoin pumps? And it's interesting. It seems like they're going to pump together in tandem. I'll tell you what. The TA, show me the TA, I'll tell you the news. So now we'd have to sit back and understand how is the dollar and the Bitcoin going to pump together, and what implications does that have, right? So anyone out there in the comment section below, what would you think that means if the dollar and Bitcoin pump together? What would that indicate to you? You know, what kind of information would that lead you to? Like, what would that tell you about the world markets? You know, that's something that's interesting. Okay. Shout out to 189 people on the live stream, 112 people on the likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, they're printing way too much, too fast. Love that jazz music. Please look at MBOX. I have a big bag of MBOX, one of my favorite little coins. Yeah, I'm just holding my bag till December, working on refunding my trading account, but not touching my bags like I had planned. I guess I gotta lay some brick. Hey, it is what it is, man. Recession coming, so they want to save it. Dollar and Bitcoin flee to safety. So the Bitcoin will become a safety store. Finally, will flip to a safety value. You know, if anyone pumps together, that means Bitcoin is strong. There you go. SLP, please. Ben Simmons. Stuck on this SLP. Ben Simmons, shout out to Ben up in the spot. Brian Shrimp, I don't know, maybe Shanghai. All right, also know when I buy, it goes up. Calder Ronster. Now there's Jam. You know, Crypto Lifer, also know when I buy, it goes up. I know, right? Is it still going up? I mean, yeah, 56,000. Look, I mean, we nailed this reversal here on the 7-minute. Look at that, nailed it. And honestly, this is beautiful bullish divergence on the 7-minute. It is. It's nasty. Look, you can take the double, swing down and swing down. And this is either flat or to the upside. Either one is good to me. Same thing here. This is to the upside on the 5-minute. You could also double click your RSI, make it perfect. You can see how, okay, it is a down. But what I want to teach you is if this downtrend is far worse than this downtrend and they would intersect, it is divergence. And it will play out as bullish divergence. There is an M pattern here. That does worry me. See this? Let's draw this out. Because I'm not going to negate bearish signs that are there. I mean, that's an M pattern. And that's the measured move of the M pattern to about there. Yeah, to about somewhere around here. So that's also kind of got me a little like, okay. But you know what? I trust my stochastics on the 15-minute, and I trust my stochastics on the 1 hour. And, you know, that's how I've been trading for the last over and over and over again, so we're going to stick to it. Is what it is, baby. It is what it is. You have to have conviction in your trading style. Once you have conviction in your trading style, you'll be able to do the same things over and over again. When you do the same things over and over again, you'll gain an edge in the market. It's that simple. Again, not financial advice. I'm riding tether to the moon, baby. Let's go. Yeah, nothing I do and say here is financial advice. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not an investment advisor, okay? Please do go get yourself one if you need that, all right? I'm simply someone who's doing patterns, drawing patterns, doing technical analysis, and I run an awesome trading group of positive, awesome people. If you want to jump on in there and be involved and influenced by a bunch of positive individuals that help each other out at any given moment, you should jump on into the trading group. It's a really good place. We have a TA learning library where people jump in and help each other every single day. I post all my own charts and setups and things that I'm looking at so you can learn and repost. I push everybody. You need to rechart every chart that you see in there. Do not, in my humble opinion, again, not financial advice, but I would never get into a trade personally without charting it on my own. If you can't chart it, you can't buy it. Simply, if you're not charting it, you can't make the trade. Remember that. Repeat that after me. Everybody, someone write that in the comment section. I don't know who it's going to be, but someone write it in the comment section. If you can't chart it, then you can't trade it. All right? If you want to be like Crypto Lifer, then if you can't chart it, then you can't trade it. Evergrow coin, that's ridiculous. You can't day trade. You can't buy and hold. It's been Luna sucked a lot of its attention. But all the liquidity is coming into osmosis. So Atom about to go nuclear. And let's take a look at Atom, because I've been very bullish on Atom, and it's actually been one of the more bullish coins that I keep looking at. I'll be honest, my wife's father did pass away, and he came to her in a dream. And in the dream, he told her to buy Atom. Isn't that really strange? When she told me the dream, I bought a lot of Atom because of the dream. I don't always do stuff like that, but you know, he was such a religious man, and and it's weird how Atom is, Atom, and it's just interesting to me, and I was already behind Atom. I did my research. I'm not saying I just go on complete dreams, but it strengthened my conviction in Atom. And so I've been in ever since, and I'm holding bags. I only hold like 700 Atom, but it's a good bag. It's a good bag of Atom, right? I mean, what if you had 700 Atoms right now? You times them by 33.90. It's a good $23,000 in Atom. I mean, it's a chunk of Atom. It's a chunk of change, baby. I don't even know how it happens. You buy a little bit here. I bought a lot of my Atom at $4. So I didn't pay that much for it, I'll be honest. And when I paid $4 for it, 700, times $4.32. I mean, yeah, $3,000 turned into 23,000 real fast with Atom. Shout out to Atom, man, pumping my bags. Went into DOT because of a dream. LOL. Crypto Lifer is great and so underrated. Shout out to Ben Simmons up on the spot. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We got 201 people watching on the live, though. It's awesome. I have 70% Atom, and I have 100 of them. I lost 60. Man, how could you lose your Atoms, man? I got screwed. I had a dream that somebody told me to buy Doge. I did, and we know the end of that story. Well, it depends on when you had the dream, right? I mean, you might have made a killing. So funny. Hey, the story's not over yet either. Remember that. Your life isn't over, and the story ain't over. We'll see how the story ends. We know none of us really know yet. We'll see how the story ends. BNB for Anna, please. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. Okay, now we're going to get into the super chats. We've kind of gone over the day. We've gone over Bitcoin dominance, total 2, and everything else. Shout out to George Hambrin for the $20. Is this the time to accumulate quant? Okay, wow, we got a bunch of super chats in here. Let me get into them. Okay, so here, $4.99 from Brian Ship. Some money left after Disney. You're the man. Appreciate you, brother. Always helping me out. Everyone putting the 3 in there, putting the 3 in there. Is what? I like M&M's too. M&M just opened up a spaghetti shop in my hometown. That's pretty funny. I live for 1 minute and the chat fills with 3s. Look at the Bitcoin Weekly channel, February 8th, 2021. Tells me it doesn't look like the same peak, dip, then blast off as we see now. Thank you. I'm more of a Reese's Pieces kind of guy. I'm gonna have a bit of that mom spaghetti. Dirt on my throw up on my sweater. Spaghetti for lunch. Going back to 30K. James Dante. Someone say 19K. Back to 10K. Hey, Liver, can you explain why Tether volume is much higher than their market cap? Interesting. Shout out to the 87 Livers who liked the video. Thanks for helping the others find the stream. Unbelievable. Okay, boss, your streams are da bomb. Can you take a look at BNB? I can't understand its erratic movements today. Crypto Battle Cruiser. Let's take a look at BNB. Interesting. But, I'm stuck on Atom here. Atom, and has huge green candle today. You saw how Atom erupted back to 34, booming to the upside. Atom is my go-to, baby. Atom is my baby. And it's got momentum. You really want to check Atom on the daily, which a lot of other coins aren't low, and Atom is. And I've been talking about this for a few days now. You might not want to miss this. Something's brewing with Atom. It really is, and it's in a cup and handle. You can see it. Something is brewing with Atom. I get these. I do the technical analysis, and the technical analysis gives me an instinct. It's like, right? It's like a detective. He goes over so many crime scenes, and when he goes over one, he goes, oh, this is interesting. I haven't seen this before, or I've seen this before, but not exactly like this, or, And so the whole market's a little sketchier, and Atom's showing really strong signs of strength. Also, I get this volume falling with falling price. Tells me there's going to be a reversal. There's just some signs here. Things are brewing for Atoms. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not surprised now that we got that big daily candle and a bounce off 29 all the way back to 34. So Atom, on my radar. I'm thinking about it a lot. It's my baby cake. I hold 700 Atoms. I love them. Atom is my baby. And yeah, so Atom. I see Atom as a $100, $200 coin, easy. And we got into Atom at $4, and I have a video in December where you can see me talking about Atom when it was $4 to $5 a coin and why I like it. I break down its Byzantine fault tolerance. I talk about how it's a hub. There was so much going on with Atom and why I liked it. Cosmosis. I basically break down. I read about how all the chains are formed, and I find coins that have real use case that other chains need to use, or that have a place inside the engine of crypto. Like cryptocurrency is like a car engine. You have the carburetor, you have the radiator, you have all these different pieces, and you need all these you need cryptocurrencies all together to kind of formulate them together. All right. Music's a little loud, right? So this is why I like Atom a lot, and this is why what I love about my channel too is you can see me talking about Atom months ago. Like I don't just jump on the coins when they're hot. When they're hot, we get to say, hey, we got into these way back when. Shout out to Jonathan for the $5 super chat. You're the man, dude. You're not born to make someone else rich. Crypto Lifer Beta is looking good, to be honest. There is a bullish divergence, and I have Fractal from Gala, the same when it came out. I like what you're saying, Classy Cladone. You're the man, dude. How do you feel about Shiba Inu? I like it. Being a bear on YouTube is a niche, LOL. No matter what they say, it's dropping always. I guess it's like it helps them. Yeah, I see what you're saying. How do you feel about Shiba Inu? Another $5 super chat from Jonathan. Thank you for coming on in for the $5. Thank you for asking. I appreciate the double super chats. I see what you were doing there. Let's take a look at BNB. I like Atom though, and I just want to put it on people's radar. Falling volume with falling price tells you something is going to brew. You see the falling volume here on the RSI is falling down. You see the stochastic is double bottom, said enough is enough. Atom. All right. So just don't be surprised when you see Atom all the way at like 60 and you're like, what happened? The rest of the market was whack and Atom's pumped up and all the lifers are like slapping each other. Yeah. Like, and everyone else is like, dude, what happened to my alts? And we're like, I don't know. Let's take a look at BNB, right? And I'm telling you, man, we just forewarned you. I would write that down, what we just talked about. Okay. I love what I see for BNB actually. Okay. Forming a bit of a flag here. Could pump. We'll see what happens. It did kind of pump out of the falling flag. Now, look at this. You want big picture status, right? You didn't see the bull pennant? Who didn't see this beautiful bull pennant? The news today for BNB, did anyone see the news? I posted it in my Patreon group. Guys and gals, huge news for BNB. Is it on their Twitter? Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, many people don't know that you can get tutored by me. One-on-one tutoring. Yes, jump on into the tutoring if you're new to the channel today. Awesome. We have a lot of people here. I'm all in on Bitcoin too, just by the way, just so you know. I put in my entire life savings into Bitcoin. I have 90% of my life savings in Bitcoin, all in on BTC. All right. But here, below here, you can get tutoring here. Book the tutoring. Every single Tuesday today from 3 to 5, we have the beginner's course. Jump on in for 2 hours. For $100, you will not find a better place to get educated with cryptocurrency. Other YouTubers are upset with me. They can't stand me. They hate me because I give it away way too inexpensively. They say, why is he giving away these gems so cheap? Because I believe I could die tomorrow and you're only as powerful as what you give away. And I truly believe that. If you need the one-on-one tutoring, the 1 hour, which is great, and I think it's really needed for a lot of people, and it really breaks it down, jump on in for a one-on-one tutoring for $200 an hour. Any question you need, we'll break down one-on-one, and it'll give you an amazing experience. I will give you my 10 years of trading information. You'll get left with a PowerPoint that shows you my 9-point checklist, really breaks it down for exactly how I trade, what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, how I'm doing it. And yeah, beautiful thing. And it took me years to formulate this checklist as well. Okay. So this is also a cup and handle, as you can see. So we're going to make both patterns for you. A lot of people, can only draw you one. And this is why I definitely think the tutoring is awesome, because you'll just get a jump start into where the possibilities are. Then you pull a Fibonacci on this for sure, because it's a beautiful place to do that. All right. And you make sure you find, I clean up my impulses because I want to get nice and neat on that. I hit a line there. Then I make sure my line's tight. There we go. Hit a line right there. And I'm on it pretty nicely. And you can also see something brewing here. You see an inverted head and shoulder. You just got to play the patterns, my friend. You'll be all right. Brian, is it Brian who asked for this? I think it was Brian. Or no, Jonathan. Jonathan, you'll be all right, man. This is going to make sense. Crypto Battle Cruiser. I like what I'm seeing here, man. I see something beautiful happening for BNB. So they're injecting billions of dollars into BNB. And again, remember this. Remember this. I actually want to pause the music for 1 second. If everyone's running in to trade Bitcoin, all right, what's the one? So you have to think Bitcoin's going to become more traded recently. It's going to take the cake, all right? So it's going to hurt some coins around the way. The BTC pairs are going to take hits. They're going to take a hit. But what? So you ask yourself, well, how do people trade Bitcoin on exchanges? Oh, well, yeah. What's the biggest exchange in the world? Binance. Oh, interesting. So if a lot of people trade more and Bitcoin gets really popular, when Bitcoin pumps, it makes all of crypto more popular. Everyone who waited to get in is going to jump in. All your friends and family now, soon everyone will be owning Bitcoin in the next 2-3 years. It won't be that exciting anymore. You won't be the new guy, but you'll be the guy that knew about it before everybody else. And everyone will always like pat you on the back and say you were smarter than us and we should have listened to you. So it is what it is. That's what will happen to everyone here on the channel. The thing is this, BNB will pump. Why? Because people are going to buy BNB. They're going to hold BNB to pay the fees. People are going to be trading this, trading that. You're going to see more leverage trading. You're going to see who has the most options. So the theory that Bitcoin will steal the show also kind of correlates the idea that BNB will also do some serious damage. So this is why you have to think through the market for yourself. And you have to have a plan and you have to have correlated ideas that make sense. Okay? So this makes a lot of sense to me. All right? It makes a lot of sense to me. I like what I'm seeing here. BNB. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm the Crypto Lifer. Hope you have a good morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you like the channel and the vibe that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to hit that like button and please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. One thing I also have to say is I am not a financial advisor. Nothing that I do and say here on this channel is financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor and make sure you do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade. One thing I want to talk about here is BNB coin. It looks like BNB could do some serious damage, as we say here on my channel, and it could get all the way up to $1,190. That is the move here that I see happening for BNB. Why do I like BNB? Well, it's in a cup and handle. They call me Salmon Cup and Handle because I make so many cup and handles that have played out over and over again. Go watch my video that I'm going to post somewhere around here about Cartesian. That video is amazing. It's going to show you, it's a 3-minute video about the cup and handle. It's going to break it down for you. You can backtest that theory. Cartesian was 29 cents. When we talked about it, it would go to 189, the cup and handle. So this also suggests this cup and handle here and an inverted head and shoulder, which is another beautiful pattern that plays out 68% of the time. We also drew a Fibonacci retracement here, and it shows that we have already played with the golden pocket here, which was where BNB was perfectly accumulated. This is where institutions love to accumulate between the 0.65 and the 0.618. We call this the golden pocket. Coincidence that we had 3 drops right in that area? Not at all. If this is something that's amazing to you, if you like this quick little update on BNB, and you can see the potential of where this is going, you yourself one day will be able to draw these patterns and do exactly what I am doing. If you like that, if that excites you, I have a beginner's course every Tuesday from 3 to 5 New York City time. Hit the link in the description of this video and you can jump on in. I also have tutoring almost anytime you want. Just look at my schedule and find a time that suits you, and that's $200 an hour, and I will sit with you. We will do one-on-ones on technical analysis and break down exactly what's happening, Bitcoin dominance, and show you the world of cryptocurrency. Also, you can join my Patreon for $99 a month. It is an amazing, amazing Patreon. Let me just grab it onto the screen here and show you what happens here. You could jump into the 99 group where you can learn so much. Look, people are watching me right here and posting that they're watching me at home. People have their awesome setups. Look at this. That is insane. That man is just completely surrounded by monitors. There's the lifer up there, but there's the 99 group and people are posting charts, talking. It's an amazing place. On top of that, we have the exclusive charts that I'm posting every single day and video updates, up to 3 or 4 or 5 a day video updates for Bitcoin, showing you where I believe Bitcoin's going to go and my ideas for the technical analysis and showing you cups and handles, inverted head and shoulders. Look at all this getting posted in one day, so much information. I also have analysts who work with me and post their own charts as well on top of me. On top of that, you get the TA Learning Library where the lifers, beginners, basically people that are really good at TA and people that are just beginning mesh and learn, and they sit in these rooms and they really, really help each other out, become really, really good and masterful. There's so much stuff going on all the time. I even have an NFT focus group where we're talking about the Shaq NFTs that just came out and more. We know the projects. People are posting the NFTs they're drawing. It's NFT all the time right here. Even in the pinned video, up here in the pinned section, we have a video that I created that will basically take you through the entire history of NFTs from the first ones that were ever created to the ones we have now and show you the evolution of NFTs. This video is absolutely beautiful. We'll show you what you need to know. On top of all that, if we're not done, we have the VIP charts and ideas. People have been tutored by me. People that are starting to get the hang of it, know what they're doing, and really start to have more confidence in their trades. They start posting their ideas, and it becomes an amazing place where we all have eyes on the market. So for $99, you will be blown away. Also, once a week, every Wednesday, we do a weekly screen share, a private screen share. We all get together and we go over the charts. I talk about all my ideas. We look for new little coins and gems. I use token metrics, which I pay $1,000 a year, which costs $80 a month, $79.99. So included in your $99 a month, you also get once a week access to token metrics where we break down all the new coins that are coming our way, and they have produced gain after gain. So if that sounds like something you love, jump on into my Patreon, get some tutoring, or just watch my live stream every day. I am on from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday night for Bitcoin in the weekly candle close to get you ready for the week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. That was the best take I've ever done. I've never done it that well without making a mistake. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. This time too accurate to accumulate quant? We'll take a look at quant. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial analyst, but I'll take a look at quant and see what I see happening for quant. So we broke down the whole story. We talked about BNB. I see why I can go up 174% all the way up to basically $1,200 a coin. And we kind of talked about why and the correlative behavior of all the onslaught of trading that will come in when Bitcoin goes insane. I'm telling you right now, the market's going to go bananas. As scary as you are for your alts right now, what's going to happen when all that money comes in through Bitcoin? You're going to be so happy when you see your altcoins 10, 20x from whether it's going to be insane. It's going to be one of the greatest transfers of wealth we've ever seen in the history of the human race. I can't wait to see what's about to happen in the next 2 months. I don't think people realize what's about to happen in the next 2 months. I'm going to be there and I'm going to watch it, and it's going to be the most epic time of my entire life. I cannot wait. Granted, we don't have a Black Swan event, and anything is possible. We could. Awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at quant. For the 20 pound, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much. Did we talk about SHIB, guys? No, we're going to go over Shiba Uno for sure. And I'm all in on Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, I put my entire life savings into Bitcoin, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And I'll stand by if it goes down to zero, and I'll say, and everyone will laugh at me and say, "Aha, you were a fool. You went all into that." And I'll tell you right now, I knew exactly what I was doing. I did the math. I know exactly what I'm doing when I go all in on Bitcoin. I'll hear. Look at this. Do I look like a scared man? Do I look like a worried, scared man? I'm all in on Bitcoin. Do I look worried and scared? My future is so bright. I know that Bitcoin will only bring me to the guiding light. So much is coming my way. The abundance is here. The abundance is now. And I'll continue to pray for more and ask God for thankfulness, for gratitude, and for the ability to stay positive at any given moment in time. Shout out to all the lifers. I love each and every one of you for being here. Closer. You're hyping me up now. Do you see any good buy zones for Poly and starting mainnet tomorrow? That's pretty interesting. Starting a mainnet tomorrow for Poly, that's a big deal. Is there a big correction going on right now? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. No, everything's going pretty close to plan as we thought. All is well. They're going to play with the price action down here. They always do. But I got them. We found our bullish divergence already, which we established. We figured it out. We know what they're up to. We smelled them out. We know we're low on the 1 hour and the 15 minute, and we know we have our bullish divergence. That's where I go in time and time again. So I'm just cooling, and we know we have a cup and handle. I'm just cooling, baby. I'm just cooling. I like what I see for BTC. And we've gone over Bitcoin in depth today. In depth. We had a wonderful time going over Bitcoin in depth. In depth. Bro, why is everyone ignoring Dogecoin fundamentals and the Halloween effect? Who wants to know what the Halloween effect is? The Halloween effect, my friends. It's a trading strategy. The Halloween strategy, the Halloween effect, is a market timing strategy based on the hypothesis that stocks perform better in October and May than they do between the beginning of May through the end of October. This strategy posts that it's prudent to buy stocks in November and hold them through the winter months and then sell them in April while investing in other asset classes from May through October. Some who subscribe to this tactic say not to invest at all during the summer months. Hey, that would have been pretty. That's exactly what happened to the crypto market. So either old markets correlated into that, or that's just what happens traditionally, and it flowed into kind of human behavior in the cryptocurrency market, right? Okay. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I'm not always right. We will see what happens on this Bitcoin trade, and that's why it's called trading and not making money guaranteed, right? Much suck. Wow. It's SHIB season. Let's take a look at SHIB, and let's see what happened with SHIB. We nailed it yesterday. Let's see what happened with the position. Okay, so it gave some back. Almost all of it back. I'm going to redraw. So see how I'm redrawing my entire trade? See that? I redrew it. So first we had this. We broke out. So we hit this trade perfectly. So we found our apex and we nailed it. Bang. We got what we needed out of that. Now the trade has changed. It's not the same. Okay, there's support and resistance lines. We're seeing what we're doing here. We're looking at the 15-minute. It does the flip up there, suggesting, and there's some strong kind of divergence forming there, which is very interesting. Saying bottom trend line. I like what we're seeing here. So SHIB gaining more momentum, and this is interesting. And you may not have seen this before because I had just drew this. I haven't made this before. I swear I'm channeled during the live to be even better at TA during the live stream. It's just everyone out here and the energy and the vibe. It makes us better as a team. I really believe that. Shout out to the Crypto Lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Without your time, I got no live stream. I got nothing. I got no algorithm. I got no fun. I got no excitement in my life. And this YouTube channel gets me so excited and keeps my heart pumping with adrenaline. So thank you so much, because I need that. I need that in my life. I can't just go to a regular job and punch numbers. I need that. I need to be flying on the seat of my pants. Like, what's going to happen tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? And I've been through so much. And honestly, starting a YouTube channel is probably the riskiest thing you could ever do. You never know. YouTube could just, next thing you know, you're done. You never know. And you could put so much work into it. And so that scare, that risk, that fear, most people can't handle. And honestly, I almost can't handle it. The few times that I was like, oh, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. It was just like, and I was like, ah, let's do it again. It was like, and I was like, ah. But, you know, we don't want to see that again. No one wants to see Sammy doing that. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. And you know I love you with all my heart. So let's take a look at what I see happening here. 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. Very, very good sign. A very good sign. We're about to see 100% gains on Shiba Uni. Looking beautiful. This is also a bull pennant that looks absolutely beautiful. A deadly accurate bull pennant. Also, I've seen this before. Not many people have even seen this. I've played with this and backtested it. This is a bit of a inverted head and shoulder, even though it's not perfect. I've seen this play out like that. You can't even really see it, but it's there. There's a shoulder. There's a elongated round head. And also, if I have to be as prudent as I need to be and just push it to the next level of my technical analysis, that is definitely a cup and handle sitting in there. And I like what I'm seeing there too as well. So, I mean, as we build the story and we start to really see what's going on here, very, very interesting, right? So, yeah, bit of a cup and handle forming for Shiba Inu on the smaller time frames. 1 hour is getting extended, said enough is enough. 4 hour wants to come on down. 1 hour could push us up enough for the 4 hour to kind of finish this off. And even then, this could even extend a little bit and come on down. Either way, I'm cool with it. Still forming the bull pennant. It's still a beautiful pattern. I like what I'm seeing here for SHIB. Okay. And there you have it. Daily a little extended, but doing that flip, and I've seen big moves come out of that flip on the daily time frame. So I'll stick to that 1 hour, extremely oversold, and we're going to watch this very, very closely. But I like what I'm seeing here for SHIB Uno. And yeah, it is what it is. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. The technical analysis makes me warm inside. I like what I'm seeing there. I like what I'm seeing there. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself crypto lifers. Thank you for jumping on in. I want a long SHIB again. That was fun last week. Jacob Watkins. Hey, it was, wasn't it? The banks love SHIB holders. I wonder why. Thank you for the 159 lifer likes. Shout out to the 163 people on the like button, 210 people on the live. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the movement. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream, calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the crypto lifer crew, man. It's 11:53. Let's keep it moving with the super chats. Let me hear what you got to have to say, guys, for the next 15 minutes. See how many super chats you can throw at me. Let's see how fast I can do them. Let's see how much we can get through. Let's see how much information we can pump. It's the super chat speedometer. We should have some kind of like super chat speedometer. Hey, can you check Luna? Let's keep it moving. Watch this. Keep them like $2 super chats. Keep it. You don't have to be big. Just keep it pumping. Let's keep them pumping. I want to see what I can do here. Put me on the treadmill. Put me on the super chat treadmill. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Luna. Let's take a look at Luna. Okay. Okay, I'm going to delete all my work. Okay, so I had a rising wedge that could break down 68% of the time. All right. It eventually would. It wouldn't hold. So remember that. Pattern didn't play out. We did get a pump, though. We got a Luna 42, and it did pump all the way to 48. So it was what it was, right? Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Make it a super chat. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the daily time frame. I'm going to give you the quickest, basically, tutoring session here. Make some support and resistance lines where you see there was some issues with the price action. You're not going to see perfectly right now, but you're going to be able to find out kind of the general areas. Then you want to look at what's happening on the bigger time frame. What do you see here? And you know, that's a bit of a diamond pattern, is it not? And diamonds break down to the downside. So Luna could dump on the diamond back down to even here or there. So something to think about right off the bat. You forgot Quant. We'll take a look at Quant. Doing my part for the treadmill. Shout out to Aliyah. Thank you so much, my dude. Thank you very much. Ali, man. My dude Ali. So look, it was in this fell out, broke back in, and then boomed out. Ascending triangle. Then came back in and bounced. We had a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. We broke that, and then we busted up, double topped, and broke down. All right, so it's interesting. Now you could also put it in this channel. Okay. Faked out, double top, broke back into the pattern. Is it oversold in the 1 hour, the daily, and the 4 hour? 4 hour and the 1 hour. So now you just got to wait for that 1 hour to figure itself out. There's a chance that it does hold this pattern, all right? And it continues to the upside, and it just does its thing here. So this is something I'm looking at for Luna. With USDT being probably the most used stablecoin in the world and Luna having so much going for it, I think it's more highly likely Luna breaks to the upside than breaks down. But there's a 68% chance that this breaks to the downside, says the technical analysis. So we do have to watch this very closely. So there's your Luna idea. I'm going to watch Luna very closely here at 35. If it breaks 35, highly likely it's either doing a bearish retest or falling out of the bottom of this pattern. If it doesn't, it's more likely it stays in this and gets more parabolic. So 35 is kind of a big deal for Luna because it either holds there or it doesn't. So we're going to watch Luna very, very closely. Let's look at Quant for my dude, man. This treadmill is awesome. You guys are keeping it moving. Hey, Sam, thoughts on Tribe? Cup and handle forming. Thanks. Shout out to Crypto Greg for the $20 super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at Quant real fast. Quant. Appreciate it. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. And you can see the words right there on the screen. Not financial advice. Okay, so Quant. Let's take a look at Quant. Now, I suggested it was in a beautiful bull pennant. It was going to bust out. It kind of slipped on out. It did. We could extend the pennant now, which we have to do at this point with price action, but it definitely slipped on out, and it's becoming a bit of a descending triangle, which could be bearish. Could be bearish. You know, just talks of bearishness there for this idea. It did kind of break the pattern, in my opinion, as well. Quant, interesting. At this point, I definitely would pull a Fibonacci on this. I want to see what levels it's hitting, because the Fib traders are definitely going to be up on it. So it's coming into the golden pocket right there in the 618 and the 0.65. I mean, it's really, you know, that's the special place. Honestly, I almost want to do this and just I swing it like this and say it's in a falling wedge. It broke down, broke back in. And there's kind of two channels forming here. It's where you're supposed to accumulate in the 0.65 and the 0.618. It's where you're supposed to accumulate right here for Quant. So Quant's telling you, hey, I'm in the traditional place of accumulation. It's up to you whether you want to listen to that or not. Possible shoulder, head, and shoulder forming too on the downside movement here. You want to look at the daily. Is the daily overbought? It's getting there, which is good because it's in the 618. Is the 4 hour oversold? Oversold. Daily is oversold. 4 hours oversold. Is the 1 hour coming on down or flipping? The 1 hour's flipping. Do we see some divergence? We do see divergence, and it's very strong on the 1 hour. Swing down to swing down. Swing kind of sideways or just not as sharp as a swing down. That is bullish divergence. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, textbook institutional accumulation. So again, you take that information however you want it, not financial advice. Textbook accumulation, we're sitting in the 0.65 and the 0.618. Falling wedges break out 68% of the time. So you have confidence in that idea. And yeah, and you know, so you got the Fibonacci working for you, and you got a low there, and the stochastics also kind of in your favor as well for Quant. I think Quant's also a little impervious to a Bitcoin complete takeover because Quant has such a smaller supply and has so much more going for it. I definitely think people could get all into Quant and get excited about it. So it's in the golden pocket. I mean, that's a beautiful thing right off the bat, right? So Quant in the golden pocket, I like what we're seeing there for that right off the bat. So watch Quant here in the golden pocket. All right. Textbook. Yeah, and the last few have really played out that way. VRA, like look at VRA. If you want to see an example of that idea, let's go take a look at VRA, and we'll throw that in the mix for you. And I'll show you how I drew my VRA with my fibs and had it leveled right there. And I said sweet spot, golden pocket, really called it out right there. Look, there's this 6.5 and the 0.618. And, you know, we can't actually, we were actually between the 0.5 and the 0.618, but we got very close to the actual golden pocket. You know, I thought we would get to the sweet spot. We didn't, but we came very close. And so anywhere, really, this is just a range bound area too. Between the 0.65 and the 0.5, really, that whole area is textbook accumulation. And look what happened. VRA would boom all the way and do some serious damage. So, you know, is Quant about to do the same thing? You never know. But based on the TA, it says yes. So based on the technical analysis, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no clue. But based on the technical analysis, you never know. Reef coin, $1. I like Reef. We've had Reef. Lolita, don't spam. We see you, Lolita. LOL, Greg. I wonder if Phantom is done pumping. All right. That's a good question. That's a great thing to wonder, too. I wonder if Phantom's done pumping. Let's keep it going with the Super Chats. Thank you so much for the Super Chat train. Let's keep it on moving here. You forgot Quant. Let's look at Solana. Thank you so much, Brian Shrimp, for the $199 with the XRP logo, too, in his name. I like that. I'm an XRP holder, fellow XRP Army. Salute to the XRP Army, man. Shout out to Brian Shrimp up in the spot. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at Solana for my man. But I hope you just learned what the golden pocket was. You might have got some awesome information and some guidance there as to what the golden pocket is and how to use it to your advantage later on in your trading career. Okay, so beautiful what I see for Solana. I've seen this many times. A cup and handle for Solana, and we've been talking about this on the daily for a long time. And I won't give up. You know, making sure people respond. I'm telling you right now, a $500 Solana. So yeah, some altcoins are going to take a bit of a dip here and there. But, hold on one second. Anyone in my, yeah, hold on one second. So yeah, let's look at a smaller time frame for Solana. I'll show you something else. I've already posted this idea. Let's take a look. Sol USDT. I'll look at it on the KuCoin chart. I'll show you something else that will blow your mind. It's also in a bull pennant. It's in a beautiful bull pennant. See that? So this wants to do some serious damage, in my humble opinion. And you can tell by the low and the higher low and the higher lows that are forming. And the cup and handle we already showed you. You know what happens then. So Solana to 299 is obviously pretty likely. Yeah, obviously very, very likely. So Solana to 299, this is probably, you know, it is what it is. Think about it. It's got more money than God behind it. Sam Bankman-Fried, he's richer than any you could ever be. The company needs nothing. He will sleep at the office. The man is like probably one of the hardest working people you've ever met. And so when you bet it on Solana, you're also kind of betting on Tom Brady a little bit. There's so much going on there. So Solana looking beautiful in many, many ways. I really like what I'm seeing here at 143. And then I would look at, do I have the 4-hour and the 15-minute low? No, I don't. The 4-hour has momentum. Do I see some bullish divergence? A little bit right there. 1-hour divergence. Do we see any bullish divergence on the 1-hour? Starting to form because it's very sharp here. Yeah, there's some bullish divergence right there, right off the bat. I mean, you got swing down to swing down here. And you get a swing up to swing up on the RSI. So yeah, you do see some bullish divergence here. You really need to know your divergences. The more you know your divergences, the better, my friends, the better. And so yeah, I like what I'm seeing here for Solana. Very interesting for Solana, okay? One hour needs to reset. Looks like we'd have to go sideways or something. We're a little funky right there. Falling wedge needs to figure itself out. All eyes on the market. For sure, watching Bitcoin in tandem. But Solana looks pretty beautiful. I mean, the daily is in your favor. That's really the biggest time frame you need to worry about, in my humble opinion. And I like what I'm seeing for the daily. Oh, man, probably. Okay, so thank you so much for that. Now let the train begin. Let's take a look at Polkadot, and then we're going to take a look at Tribe. Let's keep it moving, guys. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. And then FET. Chief, you're the man. Shout out to Philippe for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for Philippe. You're the man, dude. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Thoughts on Tribe, and we're going to look at FET. And we're keeping it moving at a nice pace right here. Let's take a look at Polkadot. As Polkadot gave it up and then gave it all back a little bit of a cup and handle there too. I'll delete all my old work. I see a bigger cup and handle there for Polkadot though, and it's going all the way. I mean, going all the way to where 57 is where it's going to end up. So we could do something like this. Look at this. It's basically looks just like Bitcoin in a nutshell. It does it not, right? Definitely is a trend line that it's possibly it's going to try to breach. So in the 4-hour, it's getting tight, more like a symmetrical triangle, but I've seen these play out very nicely. Okay, so that's something to think about. Inverted head and shoulder as well. Cup and handle in here. There's a cup, there's a handle there forming. Smaller ideas that push up to bigger plays. I like what I'm seeing here. I do. Let's swing that measured move down for Polkadot. Oop, grab the wrong little bar there. Let's see what we got here for Polkadot. And there we have it. Okay. Going all the way up to $80 Polkadot. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what we're saying. That's what this suggests. So $80 Polkadot. Even a giant cup and handle there with the same idea moving there. And so I like what we're seeing for Polkadot. I really do. Levels to watch. I mean, it's at 33.90. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Again, a lot of people have to stake this. So even when the market goes in, so many people are going to be stuck in Polkadot because of the parachains that they won't be able to sell it. So Polkadot has that je ne sais quoi, an amazing fast chain. Gavin Wood's behind it, who was in with Ethereum, moved over to Polkadot. So yeah, I mean, Polkadot has legs, and it's an interesting idea for sure. I'm looking at bigger time frames lately because you can't get caught up in the minutia. There's too much in and out lately that's going to throw us off from our original goals. We got to stick to the plan, in my humble opinion. So I like what I'm seeing here for Polkadot. All right. I do on the bigger time frame. All right. May struggle a little bit as a large cap, and it's going to take its time. Okay. You got to have patience with a coin like Polkadot. But, you know you're in something substantial. You know you're in one of the best coins in the game. And, you know, a lot of people just like to play it safe with Polkadot. But it is what it is. That's, you know. So there's Polkadot in a nutshell. Thank you for putting that up on the radar. I see Polkadot going up to 80. Let's take a look at Tribe. Tribe's interesting. We looked at Tribe not too long ago. Let's take a look at my baby. This baby Tribe. Wow, it did some serious damage. Wish we had played it earlier today. Wish someone told me about it this morning. Damn. Late to the party. And this is why we need more people in the Patreon, because we need more people watching the Patreon. I can't watch every single coin. It's just impossible. There's no way. But we definitely, I would have to say we missed out on this. I mean, just on the October 8th, this thing was only 65 and now it's 83. So Tribe booming to the upside. Didn't come up. I didn't see a super chat. We didn't even talk about it. I haven't heard it. We knew about this coin, but I haven't heard about it in a few weeks. So Tribe, look at it, just formed these pennants and it went up parabolic one by one in a stepping stone there. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And now Tribe's looking pretty like it's got some, you know, another move here on the 1 hour. Look at this. We're going to have to go to a smaller time frame to kind of see what's happening in this market structure. And there we have it. I think that's it right there. I think we found it. And it's, look, a lot of coins are in that same, like Polkadot is in the same idea. Look, see what I'm saying? Like when we look at this, it's in the rounded trough with the side action. Different time frame completely, but the same idea. Rounded trough with the side action. That's a cup and handle as well. Okay. 15-minute actually has reversal feelings with the 1 hour low. This could actually begin to pump any minute. Any minute. I know you don't believe me, and I don't own any of this, so it doesn't do me any good to say that, but this looks like it could pump any minute. And why? Because it's based on my system of the 15-minute being low with the 1 hour, and I like what I see. So 18%. Little bit of a scalp for sure, but it could end up being a longer term idea. You never know. Tribe, looking pretty good to me. Keep it on your radar. Thank you for putting that on for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, there is a small cup and handle forming inside that 1 hour. You nailed it. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, Crypto Greg, for the $20 super chat. Crypto Greg, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. And let's get into FET. A $5 for my man, Philippe. Thank you so much for the $5, Philippe. You're the man. FET, please, Chief. You're the man. No, you're the man. Thank you so much. We have another one coming. Message deleted by CMAS. Oof. Why was it? Why was the view deleted message? Someone say my man crush Tom Brady. Gina, LOL, me to rip my leverage account. Frank G. Patience. Why was Patience home market? Not sure why Frank G was timed out. And why was this message timed out? Why was the super chat timed out? That's what I would like to know. I can't see it. I don't know what it says. Anyway, it's car wash time. My excuse for my attitude adjustment. Quant is going to hit 5K one day. In poly in accumulation, didn't get my super chat yesterday. Restro. What if I just never do the poly one? Like he chases it for weeks and weeks. Nah, it's messed up. That's messed up. You keep forgetting it on purpose. Like, oh yeah. And the guy's like, dude, nah, I won't do that. I'll get to poly real quick. Poly Not a huge fan of it. I liked the project. Knew about it when it was really, really early. That's why I knew about the project, and I went to a symposium and met the owners and all that. So it's like boring to me, I guess, because I've known about it for so long. But they're doing big things. I like Pauly, and I like the team behind it, and they're interesting people. And they're actually honest people and good, hardworking people, too. So I like Pauly. I do. I like the team. I've met them face to face. So Frank G says, whole market has been consolidating while Bitcoin has been pumping. Next alt pump is going to be glorious. I don't know why that was hidden. That's sick. There's nothing wrong with that. CMAS, what's happening, man? Why are these people getting hidden? Anyway. Frank G was unhidden. Okay. I'm sure you're doing the right thing. I just don't know. Was thinking Maz trigger happy. Right? I'm sorry, Sam. Unmod me, homie. Yo, it was in my pocket. I'm so sorry. That's funny, man. Unmod me. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Sublifer, what are your thoughts on ISO 2012 and the compliant crypto directly related? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'll have to look into that. Love it. $80 dot. Oh yeah, dot. One of my largest bags. Would love $80 dot. It says that's what it says. 25% at 150, 20% at 160. Oh gosh, man. Trent. Sound like a dude at the horse. Oh, you guys are the best, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I'm wondering what CHF wrote. Out of the woods, man. Out of the woods, man. If you're still around, let me know what you wrote. That was an accident. Someone pocket blocked you. We don't know why. Check it out. If you're out of the woods, if you're still around, let us know what your chat was. We can try to get to it. It's right here, though. Thank you so much for the $2. You're the man. Appreciate it. Hey, Sam, love the stream. Vibes today. Can you check out AXE? It looks ready on my technical analysis. Shout out to Amir Rahav. It's probably great then. Why do you need me? You're fine. You got it. You're a crypto lifer. You come to this channel, I bet your TA is spot on, my friend. Spot on. Let's take a look at FET for my man Philippe. Philippe. Is it Felipe or Philippe? I say it's Philippe. Some people say Felipe, Filippo, Felipa. I say Philippe, right? Okay, so we're talking about FET, and it boomed and then came right back into the channel. That's okay. I'll tell you guys, when it does that, just play it like it's never left. Just act like it never left and say, oh, well, all good. I like what I'm seeing for FET. Extremely oversold on the 4 hour. And as I showed you before, we just get through this 1 hour, and then we're going to get an altcoin, a little bit of an altcoin move. It says today is going to be kind of sideways, whatever, because Bitcoin dominance is going to pump a little bit. So Bitcoin's going to pump today and tonight. This is what it says. They mark my. So let's see if I'm right. All right. So hold on. Watch this, because I'll put it out and then people can see I can be able to. It's better if I make these small segments because no one remembers my amazing predictions because they get lost in 10-hour live streams, right? So check it out. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm the Crypto Lifer. I have some important news to go over right now. I looked at Bitcoin dominance. I should put dominance up there. But FET looks beautiful. I like FET. It's looking nice. I got it in a beautiful, beautiful bull pennant. I see it getting up there to some high gains, up into the 190 area for Fetch AI. One of the best AI coins in the game. You know what you're talking about. We know what we're talking about. Fetch can do some serious damage. So we do like FET a lot here on the channel. Okay, so I'm going to make another segment video for later on today as we're ending the live. We're getting towards the end, everybody. It's extended at 12. If I go past 12, consider it a bonus. My wife is very upset when I go past 12, but it is what it is. She said the company runs better when I keep it down to 12 o'clock. Anyway, I looked at the daily time, the daily here for Bitcoin dominance, and it is in the middle, but it eventually kind of comes up, and then we could get our, so it says eventually altcoin rally. But now let's look at the temporal. Actually, hold on. Let's do this correctly. Hold on. Hi, I'm the Crypto Lifer. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a good morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you like my content and the VOD that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to hit that like button, and please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. Another thing I have to say is I'm not a financial or an investment advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so check this out. I'm talking about the entire markets of cryptocurrency, and you have to know what Bitcoin dominance is. Now, I have a little side prediction here that I wanted to share with everybody. Today, we had a little drop in Bitcoin dominance, and that's why some altcoins pumped to the upside. That's a good thing. But dominance wants to come back with a vengeance here, possibly double bottom, and then pump back up. That's going to begin in the next few hours. It's 12 p.m. right now on October 12th. 12 on the 12th. Very interesting. And because of that, it's believed to me now, because I play on these, I'm basically a professional stochastics RSI trader. I only trade stochastics RSI day in and day out. I stick to them all the time, probably 5 to 6, 7 hours a day or more. I am watching them, using them, playing with them. And I see this, that we should get a bounce back to the upside for Bitcoin dominance. So it looks like today and into tonight, Bitcoin wants to make a bit of a rally. Now, the good news, that's the bad news for alts, good news for Bitcoin. And then we're going to get up here and get extended. I think that's going to happen by between 10 and 2 a.m. tonight. Then between maybe even around that golden 3 a.m. hour, it's going to start to drop again. And we're going to see a drop in Bitcoin dominance, which I believe is going to kick in this 4 hour, which keeps coming down, and give us a bit of an altcoin rally into tomorrow. So if we see an altcoin rally starting around 3, 4 a.m. and into the morning tomorrow, this is kind of what's happening, and this is my idea. So, trying to break it down, give you guys a little idea of how to use Bitcoin dominance to trade altcoins and figure out where the market's going. If that's something that you like, jump on into my Patreon. There's a link in the description below, or take a tutoring session. There's a link in the description below, and you will be blown away by what you learn from there. Watch my live stream every day, Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Peace. Appreciate it. All right, so that's another awesome segment. We're going to pump out content. You know, my team is like, you can make more content. You just got to be more active and more focused on it. And I said, you know what? We can do it. Let's do it. And so now lately, we've been trying to use any opportunity we can to make that content and get it moving and get it out there. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And, you know, that's also a really good prediction for everybody, kind of an idea. And I've been watching back my old videos and then looking at those. They've been really good. The stochastics is really pretty accurate. So it's pretty nice to see as well. Hey, Sam, let's take a look at Axie Infinity. Just got here. Only have a minute. What's ETH up to in the near future? I am not a tree. Okay. Could you check on QANX? If not possible, Cody out of the woods. Okay, thank you so much for coming back in there. Can you take a look at maybe ADA and Chainlink and Axie? All right, so AXS right here. Axie Infinity. Let's see what's happening with Axie. You know, interesting. I'll do my old work. It's just forming this flag. And once it breaks this, you know, once it breaks above this level, it's gone. You know, we don't know how and when it's going to do it exactly, but it's going to get very close. All right. 4 hour is overbought again with some momentum. 1 hour has momentum too, but I think we're still going to go sideways a little longer. Okay. And then you want to see how you're playing with support and resistance lines. All right. So far, yeah, you're actually holding that with a higher low. That's a good sign. The 1 hour does suggest you could push to the upside. There's an inverted head and shoulder inside there as well. Overall, big picture, I'm going to go to the 3-day chart. The 3-day is really all you need right now, in my humble opinion. It's going to kind of be your guiding light. And honestly, the 3-day is a little extended on Axie. Tells you that, you know what? Axie may actually have to come down to this 21-day moving average. It did it here. You know, interesting. Not guaranteed, but and even more room on the daily. This says that I see some more downside for Axie. I'm going to pull a Fibonacci on this now. Interesting. I didn't think we were going to see. Yeah, I think you could see Axie back here at 100 or even back here at 88, 89. So I wouldn't be surprised. So all eyes on Axie. I would watch it closely. Even if you get a little pump here in the 1 hour, that 4 hour is overbought and not really in your favor as well. So yeah, I would put an alert here on the 4 hour on Axie, and I wouldn't touch it until that alert hits. That's what I do. And again, not financial advice, right? Yeah, so I don't, and you might get a scalp on the 1 hour, fine. You might be able to play it. So if you're going to play it, it's this though, in my humble opinion. You have to zoom into the 1 hour. You have to form a flag on the 1 hour only. And it did break out. See that? And it is pumping. But I just showed you the bigger time frames don't really look like they're that good. They're not the best. And you can see this also front run the whole market and already got a pump. So that money doesn't stay in Axie forever. It's going to leave and go somewhere else. So there you have it. I mean, Axie up to, 132. Nice little pump. But that may be all you get. But it's possible. Possible. Can you check out ADA and Chainlink? Shout out to Greg Hulk Smash for ADA and Chainlink. Let's take a look at Cardano for you, my buddy. Thank you for coming on into the live. And what I see now for Cardano, which I really like, is strong bullish divergence. And that's your bottom. Highly likely that's your bottom at 214, 207, $2 area. We were in this beautiful pennant and decided to fall out of it. Pretty whacktacious. Now it's kind of in this. But, bottom, shoulder, head, shoulder kind of doing its thing here too. Extremely over. Let's take a look at that daily. That daily better be overbought. It's on the way down for more. That's kind of sad. Suggesting some more downside for Cardano. Shoulder, head, and shoulder there too as well, which played out. Look at this. We're going to draw this neckline here. Look, shoulder, head, and the shoulder. I'll draw it out for you in case you didn't notice it. And that's sad that would dump on us, but it would. Interesting. There's a huge cup and handle for Cardano, though. Cardano needs to stay above 192. That's really all it needs to do. As long as it stays above 192 and this resets on the daily, it'll be ready to go. 3 days in your favor. I like the 3-day. And it did bounce hard off 196. So we just need to see Cardano stay above 185 to $2. Says it can continue to the upside, but it is battling, and it's a little more bearish than I'd want it to be. Cardano. Bigger time frame, she's good though. Bigger time frame, she's in this cup and handle on the 3-day. And suggests that Cardano wants the pump. Just got to figure out some things on the way first. But there's a $4.55 Cardano right there. $4.55. 3-day does its thing. So, and that, I'm telling you right now, I'm on that 3-day now. I'm off the smaller time frames. Once Bitcoin showed me that it's strong again and we're not in a bear market, which I'm still open-minded to believe anything is possible. All right, so I'm not selling anybody on anything. I'm open-minded to believe that anything is possible. Like, I'm not selling you the idea that Bitcoin's going to do that or going to do this. So, with that being said, Cardano could still see 185, 186. I don't want to see it go any really lower than that. Really $2. I would like $2 to stay on it, But let's take a look at Link. Chainlink. We used to talk about Chainlink all the time. Went over it recently. Let's take a look at what we said here. On the daily chart, still needs to come down, but everything's resetting. A good sign was half of the reset came, a lot of times that reset could happen like this and then drop. Like, you just look at that and then you get a nasty drop. So far, it's been sideways, which is not too bad. And that's more of the handle that we wanted anyway, right? I mean, it's a handle now. Cup and handle for Link. I mean, everything's kind of forming these cup and handles. The 3-day, again, is going to be your go-to. Is going to be your your kind of, there it is. So we get rid of everything actually and rework the trade. A few things here on the 3-day, right? It's doing that same kind of pennant that Polkadot kind of is in. Not perfectly the same, but similar idea with the trough in the middle and then getting wedged up in here. And you're seeing a lot of that followed with the Bitcoin follow through, but they were still bullish patterns. And they're like, no, we're going to get back in. Everyone's going to kind of continue to rebuild their positions. And, because everyone did, people that get into these alts, they did heavy research and then they get thrown off by Bitcoin. They're like, it doesn't change the fact that they really like Telcoin because of this or whatever it be. And so in my mind, that suggests, $89 Chainlink, little lackluster. I thought Chainlink was going to do a lot more. I thought, you know, but you never know. Could we see a $500 Chainlink in this bear market, in this bull market, in this bear market? Let's ask the comments there. What do you all think? Let's put a poll out there. Will we see a $350 link this cycle? I'd like to know. Okay, and I'm going to ask the community, will we see a $350 link this cycle? I'm inclined to say no, and I used to be inclined to say 500. I was all about link. Really hasn't performed in the way I thought it would. I'll be honest. This bull market really hasn't performed the same way that I actually thought compared to my last bull run. Like, it's been up and down. It's been a little iffy. It's just been not the same, you know. Definitely been a little iffy comparatively. And, you know, a lot of market leaders, blue chips like this, did a lot better in 2017. The Moneros, you know, the XRPs. There was a lot of nice big pumps there. I'm not seeing the same, you know. Coins that were as big as Link did a lot better back then, comparatively. Maybe they'll shut me up and we'll see some amazing price action in the next 2 or 3 months. I'm just like trying to like figure all that out. But it, you know. Okay, let's take a look at QANX, 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 and it's on Uniswap right now. Wow, this thing did an amazing return from where it dropped to. Let's take a look at what QANX does and find out what it is and what you can find out about it. Shout out to everybody on the live. Just got here. Only have a minute. ETH up in the near future. We'll take a look at ETH in a second, but you only have a minute. Probably not going to be the best. You probably already left. If you're still here, let me know, though. If you're still here, let me know. Thank you, Lifer, for all your hard work. You are greatly appreciated. Shout out to Jesse Marshall for the $99.99. You're the man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Can you check Light? It's pumping hard. Dude, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, it's up 9% on the day. We'll take a look at Light in a second. And then I'm out of here. Light will probably be my last super chat, guys. It's 12:30. I got to jump out of here for the day. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. Amazing. We've been putting out a lot of content lately. Thank you for jumping on last night. Give me those 1,000 likes already on last night's live stream. Continuously pumping. We're just maximizing our potential here. Working at the speed of light, we realize that this is all I have, and I'm going to put in 110%. The Quan platform. Does that have anything to do with Quant? Quantum-resistant hybrid blockchain platform. Developers and enterprises can build quantum-resistant smart contracts, dApps, DeFi solutions, NFT, cryptocurrency on top of Quan. Interesting. I love it. I already love it. I mean, if they can accomplish this, I have no idea how, and I can't really wrap my head around it, but I love the concept right off the bat. I mean, it's hilarious, right? Quantum-resistant security. How do they even know how? Anyway, you know what? Somebody implement it. We can put it on all the blockchains. I like what we're seeing here. And it's already showing you the blockchain's ready to get on the offense when it comes to quantum computing. So I like what I'm seeing here, and it's very, very interesting. Let's take a look at what my man was asking about, which is ETH, USDT. How is ETH faring? So we're looking at ETH here in a cup and handle, blasting to the upside. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. It's bouncing off the right shoulder. We're out of here in 5 minutes, my love. Thank you so much. People just keep asking some requests. Can't say no. So we're sitting at 32. We go to 35, and now ETH is holding court. In my opinion, you know, it's kind of still in a bull pennant. Look at this. So ETH's in a bull pennant. I believe it follows Bitcoin regardless of, like, the dominance will take a little bit, but ETH just wants to rip. 4 hour actually flipped there, and the 1 hour is overbought. So some more sideways action for ETH. I don't think it's its time yet, but I'm still bullish on ETH overall. If you see this cup and handle I've drawn for ETH, and honestly, I'm not even bullish. I don't even have an opinion. The technical analysis just tells me where the coin's going. This thing says we're going up to $6,000 ETH. Somewhere in December. $6,000 ETH by December. That's what we're suggesting. So, hey, there's the idea for ETH. That probably made that man very happy if he's still watching the channel. We take a look at Light token, Light USD on Sushi Swap. Is this it? No, it's not it, right? We'll take a look at it on PoolCoin. Thank you for the 99 super chat saying how much appreciated. Appreciate that. Moving forward, let's take a look at Light. I'm pretty sure I own this. I'm pretty sure you got me to buy it on the live stream one day. I'd have to go check, but ooh, $94 million market cap is going up. Honestly, we went over this. I think I actually checked on this. Honestly, hold up. Because we went over it, and now you're giving me a memory in my mind. I'm like, I think we kind of looked at this. No. So check this out. I would have sworn we drew this and we talked to how this could pump to the upside. I'm almost positive I drew this. You know? And said this looks like it has legs, you know? And it's about to crack that all-time high. It does that. This thing could go up enormously well. And the website looks good. I like what they're talking about. I like this. I do. I really do like it. Revolutionizing the pre-sale experience to deliver maximum value to investors and developers. It's pretty interesting. All right. So, all right, everybody. I'm going to check on Bitcoin, and then we're out of here for the day. Thank you so much for jumping on in and calling yourself a crypto lifer. What an amazing show we had. What a blast. Oh, all the way down to 56. Will I lose a trade finally on the live? I kind of want to at one point. It's kind of like, come on, man. You can't win that many trades. Like, a one has to go wrong at one point. But you know what? They always kind of drag us down. And I said, expect 57. Remember, I said, expect 55,750, 55,7. I said that because they love playing with this area. I just know how they are. Once they're like, oh, we have them in fear. See, I already see my position, though. I see my bullish divergence. Like, you know, let's see if they even wicked us down. Yeah, they already wicked us to what? 55.9. I mean, that was it, in my opinion. That was your buy. Like, that was it. I think my long's golden right now. I really do. Golden. I think I got the golden goose on that long right now, in my humble opinion. Broke out of the pattern, broke back into the pattern, wants to still break out of the pattern. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Yeah. And yeah, my entry's not perfect, but I'll stick to it. It can reshave that entry down, but I'm not changing my idea. Oversold on the 15-minute and oversold on the 1 hour. I'm sticking to it. So there's my idea for Bitcoin, just to kind of go over it one more time before I get out of here. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you're a Patreon, look for me. I'll be in the group, in and out, talking about a bunch of tips, tricks, and things throughout the day, posting charts, and having a blast. So can't wait for everyone. If you want to get tutoring, we still open a slot for the beginner's course. If you want to jump in and email cryptolifers@gmail, and we'll get you into the course. It's today at 3 o'clock. So just in a few hours, I'm going to do. It's going to be a 2.5 hour course. So I can't wait to do it. It's exciting. One of the best days of my week. Super excited. I'll see y'all there in the tutoring, and I'll see my Patreons in the Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Peace.